Good evening, brave souls, and welcome to another spine-chilling episode. Tonight, I'll share a personal encounter that haunts me to this day, an encounter with something truly demonic. Prepare yourselves for a journey into the shadows, where the line between this world and the next is terrifyingly thin. This is Shadows at the Threshold. My story begins in a small, unassuming town, steeped in history and, as I would soon discover, in darkness. I had just moved into an old house passed down through my family, a stately manor that had stood empty for years. Its walls, once full of life, now whispered secrets in the quiet. Day 1. From the first night, something felt off. The air was heavy, as if charged with static, and at times, I caught the faint scent of sulfur, a sign, though I didn't know it then, commonly associated with demonic presence. Each night, the feeling of unease grew stronger, culminating in unsettling dreams of shadowy figures lurking at the edge of my consciousness. Week 1. It wasn't long before these nocturnal disturbances breached the veil into waking reality. Objects began to move inexplicably. Books would fall off shelves, doors would slam shut, and the lights would flicker without cause. I tried to dismiss these occurrences as quirks of the old house, but deep down, I knew something was amiss. One evening, while researching the history of the house in the dusty, cobweb-laden library, I stumbled upon a hidden panel behind one of the bookshelves. Inside, I found an ancient-looking grimoire, its pages filled with arcane symbols and rituals. It was then that I heard it for the first time, a low, guttural growl that seemed to come from the walls themselves. Week 2. Armed with the grimoire, I sought the help of a local priest, who listened to my tale with a grave countenance. "You may be dealing with a demonic entity," he declared solemnly. "This book could be the key, but it is also a magnet for dark energies." Determined to rid my home of this presence, I agreed to participate in a cleansing ritual. As the priest chanted prayers from the grimoire, the atmosphere thickened, the darkness coalescing like ink in water. Then, the temperature dropped, breaths visible in the air, and a suffocating darkness filled the room. Confrontation. The shadows seemed to pulsate, gathering in the corner of the room, where the growl had originated. Suddenly, a figure materialized, a grotesque, humanoid shape, its eyes burning like coals. The priest continued his prayers, voice unwavering, as the entity shrieked, a sound so primal and terrifying it seemed to shake the very foundation of the house. With each verse spoken, the figure writhed as if in pain, until, with a final, piercing scream, it dissipated into a cloud of black smoke, leaving behind a palpable stillness. Aftermath. The house felt lighter immediately, the air clearer. Though the entity was gone, the scars remained, both on the house and in my mind. I learned that night that some doors, once opened, can never be fully closed. To this day, I can't shake the feeling that what I saw was merely a glimpse of something far larger, far darker, lurking just beyond the veil. Thank you for joining me on this harrowing journey. Remember, not all shadows are cast by the light, some are born of darkness itself.